Well, looking ahead to tomorrow's game against Leyton Orient, but first up, congratulations are in order. The Fans Player of the Month for March. How does that feel?
Yeah, it feels great. It's good to get recognition, of course. It could have been any one of 7 or 8 players, probably more. It's a real team effort for this good bit of form, if you'd like, that we're on. So yeah, of course it's great to be recognised for that. But again, it could have been one of many players. It's been a real effort from everybody on the pitch and off it, boys missing out on the training ground and staff. So yeah, we've it's time to kick on again.
Do you feel that is testament to the good form that we've showed in the last few weeks?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's important that we definitely look at what we're doing that's getting us these results at the moment and put us on this good bit of form. I think we've had a good few games where we've had to grind it out, with 10 men at Burton and Stevenage. We always know when the scoreline, especially is 1-0, they're really gonna throw the kitchen sink at you. They've got players that will make it difficult for you, especially as a defender. But I thought the whole team stood up to that brilliantly. We really matched them on that kind of physicality part of the game, which they're very strong with, and I think we were brave to play our style and play through that kind of aggressive press that they had. So it was a good weekend for us.
And such a big part of particularly these 1-0 wins is when you're holding on to a lead, is a strong defence. Someone that we've seen in the last couple of matches, really come into their own is Alex Hartridge. There was obviously that announcement that he'll be leaving us at the end of the season. Just your reaction to that? You've obviously played plenty of games with Alex this season.
Yeah, I've not known him too long, obviously, for about 18 months now. Got close with him off the pitch and especially, obviously on the pitch, playing a lot of games with him. He's a great lad, he's liked by everybody. He's obviously been here a while and, he's been an amazing servant to this football club, and especially from what I've heard from other people from the previous years that he's been here. He's got everything to go and have a very successful career. Attributes on the pitch and the personality and the professionalism that he has. So we all definitely wish him the best, and I think he'll have an enjoyable and successful career, definitely.
I think particularly at the start of the season, we saw such a strong relationship that the pair of you had. I seem to remember the first few games, it was you getting the man of the match one week, Alex the next week. Yeah. Then you just seemed to be interchanging it every week with those solid performances.
Yeah, no, it was a little bit like that at one point, wasn't it? That seems ages ago, but yeah, he's like I said, he's a brilliant football player. He's stayed professional through obviously probably a little bit of a difficult period that he's had, and I think he's coming to the team and showing what a good player he is. And it was like he'd never left, really. Do you know what I mean? Not that he'd left, but it's like he'd never not been playing. I think he just came in and showed what he's all about. And it was not obviously nice moments for him on Saturday with the home fans. So yeah, he'll definitely be missed, but we wish him all the best.
On to tomorrow's game away at Leyton Orient then. Something that Gary has spoken about in both pre and post-match press recently is the opportunity to beat last season's points tally. There's the opportunity that a win tomorrow could take us beyond that 56 that we achieved last year.
Yeah, definitely. We've got to be looking at that. That's a big thing for us, definitely. But we just want to be as successful as we can. We've got 4 massive games left. To beat that total will be good, obviously, definitely. But we've got a chance to go even further than that, and we'll start by coming up with a plan to beat Orient, obviously tomorrow night, and go from there. But yeah, it won't be easy. They're a good footballing side. I think it will be a footballing game. Obviously they've had a successful season. I've heard a lot of good things about them, obviously, and when I've seen them play, they've looked like a useful team. So yeah, it won't be easy, but one that we'll respect. But we'll definitely be fearless going into it.
And away form's been fairly good recently as well. There's absolutely no reason why we won't have that belief.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's testament to the travelling fans as well. They've been absolutely excellent and with getting behind us, and I think that showed some away game on against Shrewsbury on a Tuesday night. They're unbelievable, and we know how much it costs. We know how much time it takes for them to travel and come and watch us. So yeah, I think that's credit to them, and then I think we're certain games that we might have maybe lost or drawn at the start of the year or in the middle of the year, that we're now coming out on top of, especially towards the end of the season. So that's positive, yeah.
I think there's over 600 heading to London tomorrow night, which, as you've said, is phenomenal, really.
Yeah, like I said, it's brilliant. We know how much it takes out of them to come and, we think it's hard playing, but of course it's it's difficult. It's time, it's money. It's not easy for them to come and watch us, especially on the Tuesday night one. So, yeah, we really appreciate that.
The win on Saturday took us into 12th position, top half. Given the rollercoaster season we've had, particularly before Christmas, as a group, you must be really proud that we've put ourselves in a position for a really respectable finish this season.
Yeah, definitely. I think since Christmas we've tried to kind of get that consistency a little bit. If you do get beat, not to get beat, 2-3 games in a row, it's to react well. And then putting, a run of games or an unbeaten run together is also really important and positive as well. So, like I said, we're in a good position now, and we're hungry for more. We've got 4 games left and 4 massive games left where we want to win all of them, to be honest. Well, I do, and I think the boys and the staff do, of course. So, and we'll see where that puts us. And then come the end of the season, we'll almost digest it all, look back at where we could do better, what we could have done better, and how, and and take that into next year.
Particularly during that tough period, was the mentality always there that we would be okay and that we would turn things around?
Yeah, it was. Honestly, I've spoke about this with players. I've played, and the team has played a lot worse and won games, especially through that period. It was just little tiny things were going against us, and fine margins we were on the wrong side of, I think, a little bit. Of course there was games where we weren't playing well, but a lot of them that was probably the hardest thing to take, because I felt, and the team felt, like we were coming off the pitch like we'd actually done enough to win a game of football, and we weren't. We were losing, and it was difficult, and we had to just keep grinding. We had to keep working as hard as we could on the training ground, because we knew it would change. We'd come out of it at some point, and that's what we had to kind of keep reinforcing a little bit. It would change for us, and it did. And I think that's credit to players, to staff, to keep digging in, because it's easy to fold in those moments a little bit. And I think we ground it out, like I said, and we've come through that.